Today we will do the 27th verses, the verse describing the aspects of Vishnu in a different way. It wants to talk about the significance and the greatness of Mahavishnu here. So let us first see the verse. Asankheyo prameyatma visishta sishta krit sushihi siddhartha siddha sankalpaha siddhitaha siddhi sadhanaha. I'll repeat. Asankheyo prameyatma visishtaha sishtakrit sushihi siddhartha siddha sankalpaha siddhitaha siddhi sadhanaha. It's a beautiful verse to explain the characters of the Mahavishnu. It also denotes some of the characters, about abstract characters also here. So the first nama that we are seeing under this verse is called Asankheyaha. Sankhya. We know that Sankhya is one of the darshana of Veda. So we know there are Nyaya, Sankhya, right? Yoga, Vaisheshika, Mimamsa, Vedanta. There are 6 darshanas, what we normally say. They are called as Shat darshanas for us. Shat darshanas means a different way of understanding that knowledge. So these are all the ways of gaining the knowledge of superior. That means we are talking about the highest knowledge, not about the practical or contemporary. Even you can apply that today for the contemporary knowledge also, which is possible, where we do use these elements here. See, one of them is called Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya means number, quantity. Okay. How does we get this word Sankhya? As per Paramacharya, he says, Sankhya, Jana Sankhya means population. So the word is referred as Jana Sankhya. Sankhya means Jana, population. So when you say population means what? You are talking about a measurement. It's a quantity. Sankhya means quantity. Now, what is the thing what we are saying here? What is the attribute what we are saying? Asankheyaha. Asankheyaha. Sankhyaha, quantifiable. Asankheyaha, cannot be quantified. A God and supreme attribute which cannot be quantified, which cannot be measured. Do we have a yardstick to measure the Narayana's grace? Do we have a yardstick to measure Bhagavan's blessings to us? No, we don't. We have no idea how much it is. As the depth of an ocean, as vast is the space and the sky, that is his vastness of his blessings, what we get. And also the character, the attributes, also immeasurable about the God. We cannot say that he is like this, he is like this, he is like this, he is like this. He differentiates himself. You can feel in one way, another person can feel in another way, another person can feel in another way. That is how he reflects. Why? Because very simply we say in our prayers, what is the way that we understand the prayers? The connection between you and the God is the connection between you and him. It is totally intimacy between you and your God. Why? Yet bhavam tat bhavati. As I see, he reflects. You see him as a mother, he reflects. You see him as a father, he reflects. Grandfather reflects. Grandmother reflects. I'm seeing him as a lover, he reflects. I'm seeing him as a husband. Meera thought about him as a husband. He reflected as husband. Anda thought him as an husband. He reflected as husband. You see him in what way? He will reflect that to you. That's why we say Ekbhavam Tatbhavati. That means what? You are not able to measure. It is all upon you how you reflect. It's totally different. He is totally not quantifiable. So there is no measurement for God. Okay, so there is no measurement, yardstick, nothing else. You cannot say his characters are quantified, his attributes are quantifiable. You can't give him an IQ test to test what is his intelligence. If you want to test an intelligence on par excellence, I don't think so. No one can beat even 1% to Krishna's knowledge or Rama's knowledge. So who are we to even question them? We don't have even the right to question. Right? So these are two Purna avatars who have lived, who has been that being lived as a human being totally. So no one is on par excellence with these knowledges. Think about Krishna. Without Krishna, there is no Mahabharata Yuddha. Nothing could have happened on the Pandava side. Pandava, not even an inch step they could have taken up, because it's all designed by Lord Krishna. Everything, every minute has been designed by him. So we can understand what a great knowledge he was. He was the master brain behind the Mahabharata. Same way, master brain behind the Ramayana. Rama worked on it. So without them, they are nothing, because they know what is going to happen. They know how it is. But as a human being, they will also just be a part and parcel and then enjoy each and every second as of it. That is what is called avatar. Why? Because we can't measure them. It is not quantifiable. Right? It's not quantifiable. You cannot say that this God is only liking these type of things. No. Guha came with something. What is that? He had a fish on one hand, another hand he has a honey. He had a honey on his another hand. He came to see, first time he is coming and he wants to see Rama. With friendship he wants to offer this. Rama said, these two things seems to be like a party to me. Don't give to that, because I am here as per my words of the father to live like a sage. See how he said very simply, very politely, communication you need to read from Rama. He didn't disappoint him. But he said, my promise, sorry, my friend, my promise to my father is to live as a saint. If you can offer those, I will be happy to take it. Immediately, his commandos are running and bringing from fruits and the roots to him. He ate. Am I right? Krishna is sitting in the Mathura with all the Rajyam, everything is good, happy. He can, at the command of this, he can eat a beautiful, 6-course meal, 8-course meal, 12-course meal, whatever it is. He is sitting there. His old friend by name Kuchela, in his Angavastra, he has just put a 2 punch or a 2 handful of parched rice. And he is bringing that. Krishna came out from his throne, coming out. He come to know that the Kuchela has come. He's running out to the front gate and came and hugged Kuchela and asked, what did Babi give to me? What is your wife she has offered to me? He was very hesitant to give on that. He was very hesitant to give that. He was having something in his hand. He doesn't want to give because he's a king. How can I offer this to him? So hesitantly he was offering. He was very happy. Krishna opened it in front of everyone. He took it, and the moment he put in his mouth, his poverty, the Kuchelas, the entire place has changed into palace. Unquantifiable. Don't know when they can change, what they can offer. Totally not quantified. So this is what the blessings we don't know. What they can give us. The blessings we don't know. Attributes we don't know. What they will like, what they don't like. Interesting characters. Interesting characters. Who will eat? A person who has already tasted and given to you. Do you eat someone who has bitten something and giving to you, saying that eat it? If it is your child, you will try to eat. If your child is biting something and he cannot finish a chocolate or a apple, she can give it to you because it is your child, you will try to eat it. Otherwise, we are not going to take other person's saliva or anything. But this person who is sitting there as Rama and Sabari was trying to bite that berry and giving to him, saying that to want to find out that berry is tasty. Right? She wants to offer the berry which is tasty. Sabari is biting and giving to Rama, and Rama so happily he was eating it. That's what Saint Tyagaraja registered. Sabari Yengidi Ichina. You're ready for that? Rama, what is your attribute? What type of a person you are? Because you can't quantify these characters. That is what we say asankeya. No way that you can understand them. Aprabeyataha. Aprameyatma. Prameyaha. We do have some evidence. We do have some knowledge. We do have some direct or indirect understanding. It's called prameya. Okay, prameya. There is a direct knowledge. There is somewhere that we can guess. Or there is somewhere there is an evidence. Are you are seeing somewhere there is a smoke. What is your understanding? A smoke is there, fire should be there. A smoke is there, fire should be there. That's why the smoke is there. Logical, right? It's a logical deduction, logical understanding, which is also called Nyaya Darshana. We say Nyaya, as per Nyaya, this is correct. But you have an evidence for that. We have an evidence. Am I right? We have an evidence to show there is a fire, there is a smoke. Good, very good. You see something, a house broken, the padlock was broken, bureau was broken, missing of jewelries, things are scattered here and there. What is your evidence? Theft has happened. Yes? Theft has happened. Good. So, there is evidence, you understand. There is evidence, you understand. There is an evidence, you understand the event. How do you understand with the evidence to Swami's blessing? You experience. You experience. That's it. That is your knowledge. That's it. You only experience because you don't have any direct, indirect evidences, knowledge for you to understand because it is beyond those things. That's why we say aprameyatma. That means what? Through your eyes, through your ears, through your sense organs, you are not going to cognize him. He is beyond cognition. He is beyond your cognition. It is not easy for you to grasp him through these things. Try to understand. If you are trying to grasp through your sensory organs, you are trying to limit your God with a boundary. You understand? You are trying to limit him within the boundary. So he is beyond the boundaries. Is beyond everything. So that's why it is important that do not put him within the knowledge scope. Right? When I say knowledge, the knowledge which you're seeing in the material life. Understand? I'm talking about contemporary knowledge. The knowledge which you're seeing in the material life of a knowledge. I'm not talking about the superior knowledge of the life. The jnana is different from what you study. Right? The jnanam, what you are trying to get, the wisdom, what you want to reach, is totally different from the knowledge. What we are talking. The wisdom is totally different. So wisdom is only through the blessings of God you get it. That is called enlightenment. So that is totally different. And in that case also, what is the best way what we say? Those who tasted that cannot reveal it. Am I right? Those who tasted, I would even simply say, as per Maharishi's word, transcendence is a state, transcendence is a taste. Those who taste it, you be it, you love to be at the being. That's it. You can't define what it is. You can say abstract words. It is pure consciousness, it is Atma, it is pure, it is consciousness, it is a state of bliss. You will define many abstract words. But once you taste it, you are there, you are there, you are there. Even if you get the glimpse. That is totally different. Why? Because there is no type of a knowledge can give you the words. Right? It is very difficult to describe the God, right? So even sometimes I have seen that people like in Tamil literature and also in Sanskrit literature, Adi Shankara, when they write, they say, Mother, in the Mother Divine in Saundarya Lagri, he says, Mother, I don't have words to describe you, Mother. In Saundarya Lagri, Adi Shankara says, I don't have words to describe you. The way that I'm writing. He's writing like that. Adi Shankara, like a child, he's saying that, the way that I'm writing, I have written this song. It is something like for the sun, I'm showing Karpura Harati. The scorching sun is there. What I'm doing, I'm trying to show the Karpura Harati. How this light is going to show for that light? Nothing. That is a magnificent light. And you're trying to show a Karpura Harati for the sun. That is what I am doing. See, Adi Shankara himself declared his knowledge of writing Saundarya Lagari, a beautiful poem, which is full of mystic poem, full of a mantra, tantra, yantra based poem talking about Divine Mother. He himself defines as if the words what I am describing, Mother, is something like showing a Karpura Harati for the Surya Deva. That means what? Knowledge. Not enough to say. Aprameyatma. Asangeya. See how? These are all the beautiful understanding. That's why we say you only go with certain identification. Understand? God is only through certain marks, identification, landmarks only. That is not the character of the God. That is not the character of the God. So you say, for example, beautifully says Swami Chinmayananda, I'm just repeating his example. He says, supposing you are walking, you are always there in the street, okay? So you are standing on the corner of a street. One of your friend comes, he is new to that place. He is asking, hey, do you know where is Gopal's house? Okay, where is Gopal's house? So now from here you want to guide him, right? You want to guide him. How do you say, hey, do you see that the compound gate with the green color paint? Yeah. And near to that, can you see a compound wall? Where you see a cat is sitting there? Yes. That is Gopal's house. Okay? That is Gopal's house. Now tell me, is cat is the character of a god? Is cat a character of a Gopal's house? You understand my question? You're able to understand what is the way that we are trying to see? Cat is not the character of a house. Cat is a landmark for you to understand where to reach the Gopal's house. Same way, all your things, what we are doing, is an understanding landmark for you because God is someone who cannot be defined. Right? So it is just a landmark, it is just a mark, as a symbol. You can say, hey, do you see the lotus type of symbol there in the gate? That is Gopal's house. So it is not the real Gopal's house. It is not real Gopal house. So it is a gate, right? It's just a mark. So it is not the reality. So this is how we are trying to define all the ways that the concepts and all the way that we are talking about the forms of the God. You understand? All the way we are talking about the forms of the God. All these are just a landmark. That is not the real God's figure. You got it? That's not the real God's figure. Why? Because one way you are saying he is blue, one way you are saying he is white color, one way you are saying he is pitch dark color, one way you are saying he is undescribable with any color. Then what is he? Understand, experience, experience. That's why you see that this is the open freedom is given in Sanatana Dharma that you can cognize your own form of a God when you do the chanting. Correct? Very simple. Ganapati, everyone says Ganapati, what is the figure for him? Shukla, Ambaradaram, Vishnum, Sasivarnam, white color. But is he white? Kanagarishi in his Ganapati say Adharva Sirsha says, what is that? Rakta Varnam, Rakta Vastram, red color. Where does it come? Krishna Pingala. Krishna Pingala, dark brown. Bhujaya Ganapati, another color. Uchista Ganapati, another color. Array, then what color? Am I confused with the colors? No, colors are just a landmark. As a cat sitting on the parapet wall of Gopal's house. You're able to understand colors are just for you to say as a landmark. That's it. Don't go with the colors. Don't get stuck with that because he's beyond that. Beyond that. That's why we say a prameyatma is beyond our senses. Okay? Next one. Visishtaha. Visishtaha. What is he? Visishtaha means he is always superior. Not secondary to anyone. Why he is superior? Sir, he doesn't depend on anyone. He doesn't depend on anyone. He doesn't depend on anything. He excels everything. Right? He excels everything. He doesn't depend on anything. Why he want to depend on things? There's nothing that he has to depend in his life. Dependency is only for human beings. It's not for divine. He's okay with anything. You give him kingdom, yes, good. You don't give him kingdom, also good. He's happy with both. That's why he is considered to be Rama. The first day he called, Dasharatha called and told, Array, tomorrow morning you are going to be given the kingdom and you are going to be the next predecessors for me for the Ayodhya throne and you are going to be the king. In Valmiki Ramayanam says, Rama comes there in front of everyone and in front of ministers, the public. Dasharatha makes the announcement. Rama never said anything. His face never showed any happiness or sad or anything. He said, Tatastu. That's it. Tatastu. Okay. So be it. Then he went And the news came to Kausalya, and then she told, okay, hey, you are going to take tomorrow the thing. We have to do mantra japam and all. She is doing something. And she asked Sita to do something. He was all kept quiet. The next day morning, nothing happened. Even before the Rajyam Pattabhishekam has to be done, he was called by Kaikeyi to the room of, to the Andapura of Dasharatha, where Dasharatha was lying down. He came and he was just asking what has happened to father. Then Kaikeyi said, Are, I don't know. This is one of the thing what your father wants to say to you. What is it? There are two promises what your father is supposed to give to me. So he told yes. The one, your younger brother is going to take the kingdom. He told, I'm happy. Next, you have to go to forest. So be it. Kingdom given. So be it. No kingdom. Go to forest. So be it. Both. Nothing gain. No gain. No loss. So he is instability. That's why he doesn't need anything. He doesn't need anything. He doesn't depend on anything. He's not depending on things to be done there. So that's why he is considered to be always superior, neither wealth nor power nor fame. Why Krishna wants a fame there? Nothing. He wants to help Pandava for what? Because his name will be there so that tomorrow everyone will be leading, everyone will be studying about Krishna's art of management. That's why he has done it. Nothing. He was not interested even in for that. No name, no fame, nothing. He stood for Dharma. That's it. He wants to go with the Dharma. So he was doing that. So he is always superior. That is what is called Visishta. Sishtakrit. Sishtakrit. Beautiful. There are two ways of understanding here. Adi Shankara says Sishtakrit means makes you disciplined to behave you in the good manner. He gives you that control. So if you keep on praying to him, he makes your mind so disciplined through Namasmarana and makes you more disciplined. This is one way of interpretation. Another interpretation, Sishtakrit means Sishtaha Kritaha means his own Sishtaha, who the person who has very good devotion to him, he makes his devotees pride and eminent. He makes his own devotees very happy. He makes him more superior also, equal to him. If you are sincere with your devotion, he is a person who will make you equal to him. Who, a very good example, you don't need to be even a human being. You can show your great devotion. You can be by birth a monkey, but people also nowadays are devotee of Hanumanji. Correct? Rama Lakshmana Bharata Shatrugna सीताराम लक्ष्मण भरत शत्रुघ्न हनुमत सहित श्री रामचंद्र प्रभु मूर्ति की. You pray to Rama, you also praying to Hanuman. See how he has made you. Made Hanuman as and the equal pedestal. Is it not the pride what he is giving to his own devotee? Is that not a pride? Yes, definitely is a pride. Radha Krishna. Am I right? Radhe Krishna. Who is Radha? Radha is the first devotee for Krishna. Andal. Who is Andal? What are the devotees for Ranganatha? Narayana. Are we not praying to her? Are we not praying to Radhe? We are saying Radhe Krishna. Radhe. So how he is making even his devotees very prominent, equal to him. In Tiruchi, in one place there is called Urayur. In Urayur, there is one person, one temple, one Hindu temple. It is called Tulukka Nachiyar. Tulukka means she is from Islamic race. Tulukka Nachiyar. She is a daughter of Sultan. She had a very great sincere devotion to Ranganatha. She is one of the God in Sanatana Dharma for us. In Warayur, if you go, she is there. The BB Sannidhi is there. Tulukkanachar Sannidhi is there. See how he makes you on the same pedestal. This is what he says. Sastita kritaha. So he is ready for this. Only thing is we should be open to receive that. Sastita kritaha. Shushiki. Chuchuki means pure, purity. He is very pure. He makes you also pure. But just keep on chanting his nama. Keep on chanting his nama. As nama smarana, what happens? Your body, your mind, your physic, your nervous system, everything becomes tuned. And you get pure. So the purity in your mind is developed because of that. So that's why he cleanses you. He creates the way that your nervous system is very much tuned with the positive vibration. Even in the deep sleep, sometimes you can see that you do the Nama Japam in your mind. That will be the power of Nama Smaranam. Nama Japam, when you do it in deep, in a meditation state, what happens? This will be the reverberation which will be registered in your brain itself. Even in the night time when you sleep, you will be hearing all these mantras, whatever you are chanting. Even in the dream state, it will be registered. That's just the beauty of it. So what happens? Even when you're sleeping, he is purifying you. So purity can be done. Okay? Even just the utterance of the nama, he can clear off all your dukkha. That's why they say, Sangitya Narayana Saptamatram Vimukta Dukkha Sukhino Bhavantu. So every dukkha will go. Heyam Dukkam Anagatam. That's what the word given in Bhagavad Gita. Heyam Dukkam Anagatam. Machuchaha. Sarvadharmana Parityajya Mamegam Sharanam Praja. Aham Tvam Sarva Papebi Moksheshyami Machuchaga. Why do you worry? Arjuna, why do you worry? There is no worry. I am there. Just surrender to me. Just surrender to me. No question. No question. Don't have any doubts in your mind. Just surrender. Ananyas Chintayan Toma. Yejana Pariyupasha. So that's why what we need to do every time when you go to Swami or when you go to there, we always repeat something mechanically, but do it mentally. What is that? Anyada charanam nasti tvameva charanam mama. We chant this mantra, but what is the reality? Anyada charanam nasti. I don't want to surrender to anything. Tvameva charanam mama. Tvam eva charanam mama. You are the only one to whom I am surrendering. So that is the meaning of that verse. But we do mechanically chant it. Do with this bhava. You can understand your real inner soul surrendering to that God. You will find out how vibration is. How does it gives you that vibration? Okay. So the next nama is called Siddhartha. Siddhartha. So here it describes about what are all the things what he can have. These are all the qualities what he is already possessing. He says he possesses everything what is desirable. He possesses everything what is desirable. All the Purusharthas are with him. Naturally, he doesn't need anything. But if he wants, he will get everything as much as he wants. Right? So he doesn't need anything to be specifically coming to him. But if he thinks about it, it will be there. Siddhartha. It is always there. Whatever he desires, the things will happen. All desirable things. Possession of all desirable things. That is the difference between us and the God. What is the difference between us and the God? God desires good and wellness for the society and for its devotee. We desire the wellness and good for our own family. You see that? We look from our family perspective. God look from the devotee's perspective. That's it. So God will look in the greater perspective. So whatever he desires will happen to him. So that is basically Siddhartha. Siddha Artha. Artha means what? Purushartha. Okay, so if you split the word, it is called Siddha Artha. Siddha means whatever you think, it will come. Whatever he desire, that will be created as such. Next one, Siddha Sankalpa. So whatever he Sankalpa, whatever is his Sankalpa, it will be done. If he wants the thing to be done, yes, it will be done. That's why Sagadeva told, Hare Krishna, there is no point that this Mahabharatam is going to end. Before he wants to go as a messenger, he was asking each and every Panchapandavas, what is your idea? What is the way that we can stop the war? Right? Before he wants to go as a messenger. So everyone is trying to give their own understanding. Dharma said, okay, so we don't want a war, just go and ask them. If these guys can give us at least five houses, that should be enough for us so that we are settled there. Right? So Dharma is very clear. Dharma is Yudhishthira. Arjuna said, no, I am ready to fight. I have to kill this Karna. Draupadi says, Hare Krishna, see me. Oh my God, I have put my, my hair out. I have not mated my hair, so I'm standing for this guy. These guys have done a lot of atrocities to me. I cannot tolerate. Bhima says, you know what? I have to kill this Duryodhana. I have to kill him. He is very vehement and he says, even Duchadana I have to kill. Nakula also says, this Sakuni fellow, that is the fellow who is the culprit for everything. I have to kill him. Everyone is boiling something like that, jumping here and there. Then Krishna looked at Sakadeva. Sakadeva was very quiet. Hare Sakadeva, I know, you know. Because you know that Sakadeva can measure Krishna. Because Sakadeva knows Krishna is Paramatma. There's another story, very interesting story. I will let you know that one day, another day. We'll talk about it. So Sakadeva is keeping silent and he is watching. Why Sakadeva not saying anything? Just come out and say it. He is laughing. Krishna, you know what? What? All these peoples, I don't know whether they are understanding or not. If you decide there is going to be, it is your Sankalpa to have Mahabharata. If there is going to be war, there is going to be war. If your Sankalpa is to have a peace, there is going to be peace. Everything decides on you. You are the fellow who is going to decide. Is the one fellow who talks about the Krishna Sankalpa. Krishna loves and he knows this is what is going to happen. Because he said, it is your Sankalpa, Krishna. It is your Sankalpa. You think there is going to be war? There is going to be war. No way. Nothing going to stop. If there is going to be peace, there is going to be peace. It is your Sankalpam. Siddha Sankalpa. They will decide what has to come. Beautiful. So these itihasas are everyday essence what we have to take. Every day. You take this morsel of what is that? What is like a kheer or like a basandi or a sweet, but still this sweet will not make you tired. This sweet will not make you, say no. Because Ramayana and Mahabharata is like Amrita. You can drink as much as you can. And this story is not today which has been told. This story is there from Yuga Yuga. But still we love to listen it. That is what the greatness of this story. So that is what we say Siddha Sankalpa. Siddhidaha. There are 8 siddhis, what they say. 8 siddhis. These are considered to be superhuman powers. Okay? 8 siddhis. Ashtama siddhi. That's what they say. So these Ashtama siddhis are very famous. They call it as Anima, Mahima, Lahima, Arima, Prapti, Prakamyam, Ishitvam, Vasistvam. So these are the 8 types. Each one has a definition. Anima means able to reduce your body to a small size of an atom. Anima. Mahima means able to take a huge, big size. Lagima means lagu. Lagu means very soft, tender, as if your body will become like a feather. Garima, as if your body will become like a big boat. Prapti, anything you think will happen. Prakamyam, anything you want, it will be finished. Ishatvam, you are the person who are going to be the ruler. Vasitvam, you are able to control everyone. So all these things is possible. So that is called as Siddha. So Ashtama Siddhi is possible for God. So this is also been referred in Tirukkural of Tiruvalluvar under Kadavul Valthu. Under the Kadavul Valthu, one of the Kurals here, Kolil Poriyil Yengunave. என்குணத்தான் கோளில் பொறியில் குணமிலவே என்குணத்தான் தாளை வணங்காத தலை. So the person who has 8 Ashtama Siddhi Gunas is the person to whom you have to bow down. Okay, this is also referred in Tirukkural by Tiruvalluvar. Siddhi Sadhanaha. Siddhi Sadhanaha. One who makes the means, the Siddhi for the best one, for the best for the society. Helping his own devotee, he will use this Siddhi. Okay, for the best for his own devotee. Siddhi Sadhana. So he is using the sadhana of Siddhi for whom? For the best benefit of the society. They are not using for their own benefit. So that is the difference. Right? So as I told you, individual uses everything for himself. But God, Avatar, sages, Rishi, they will always try to use it for others, for the benefit of others. So that is their goal. Okay, Siddhi Sadhana. So these are some of the beautiful understanding of this verse. So as per Radha Krishna Shastri, was one of the commentary was written for Adi Shankara's. He has tried to taken the commentaries and he has given it the word, which he is referring all the commentaries, where he says, Siddhartha Siddha Sankalpa Siddhidaha Siddhi Sadhanaha. Right? So there is 1, 2, 3, 4. These four namas can be chanted separately for anyone, for any job what you want to take, and you want to see the Siddha. That means that job has to complete, the project has to complete, the work has to complete without any obstacles, and it has to go and reach the society and then should give them the greatest thing. They can chant this 4. Siddhartha, Siddha Sankalpa, Siddhidaha, Siddhi Sadhana. So these 4 namas, just as a nama japam, you can do it. It will be giving you a lot of positive way so that the obstacles you can get rid of any job or anything what you are taking up. All right. So you can win over all the obstacles and then you will do a successful thing out of it. So that is one of the commentator, especially Radha Krishna Shastri has given this. By the guidance of Acharya, he has written that. So it is really good. So that's why they say Vishnu Sahasranama is considered to be the mantra by himself. By everything, the namas are mantra. So if you chant each of these mantras, that will have lot of positive vibration for many things. Okay. So with that, we will conclude here. So let me finish. Kayena vacha manasendriyarva बुद्ध्यात्मनाभा प्रकृति स्वभावात् करोमि यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि यदक्षरपदपृष्ठं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतादेव नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पादपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षम्यस्व महेश्वरः अन्यदाचरणं नास्ति त्वमेव चरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष जनार्दन हरिः ॐ तत्सत् स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्य परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषां को ब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय।